One of the big pandemic has been a big discussion this week. Judy Mikovits said there's actually coronavirus in the flu shot. Are you saying that it may not be viral interference, but what we're actually seeing is this antibody immune enhancement that was happening in the vaccines, that if there's a little coronavirus in the flu, then when we come in contact with it, it gives us a more serious reaction, which Tony Fauci keeps warning us is a possibility with the vaccine? Did I hear you right? Are you agreeing with Judy that coronavirus is in the vaccine?
I agree entirely with Judy, and you don't need to put it up now, but there was a second slide associated with the paper around the SARS, that what happens is that these vaccines are made sometimes on monkey kidneys, or on different cell lines. And as we know, coronaviruses are actually, they are actually coronaviruses associated with different animals. So if they use a tissue to make the influenza vaccine, and that tissue comes from a dog or from a monkey, and they intrinsically have coronaviruses. When you're making a virus, you actually often homogenize the tissue, the underlying fetal cell line or the underlying dog tissue or the underlying kidney from a monkey. And so all of the latent viruses that those animals have are then included in the flu that has then been injected into people. And so then they become exposed. So why there is no corona vaccine after 17 years is that when they injected those, the vaccines containing those type of material, all of the animals would die, or if it was in, babies or in soldiers, that they would have this really adverse immune reaction, which then would have to be treated. So that's why in Ireland, we cannot have a mandatory vaccination, because essentially we are experimenting on the world. But I think what's also important to say is the coronavirus has circulated the world within 6 weeks. It's gone. And the way this virus does is you clear it, right? There is the PCR test would be negative, but your antibody test would be positive. So there is no latent disease. And what those people are not cases like me. We are immune for life. And if we come across that exact virus again, we won't have symptoms. Of course, if it mutates, then some people will have, depending on the mutation. So this is entirely unnecessary what they're doing, and we just have to call it out. And I'm very happy to be given the opportunity, Del.
If you like that clip, then be sure to check out our live broadcast of The High Wire.